Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today's video we're going to talk about supply and demand. As you know, supply and demand is extremely powerful, right? But if you pair it with liquidity grab, it's going to become even more powerful, and this is exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to show you the pattern of how it looks like, and I'm going to show you the real example in the chart so you can easily go and find on your own. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to show you the example of the demand and the supply zone. So let's start with the demand zone right here. So you can see here this pattern is extremely powerful because the combination of supply and demand and liquidity grab. So you want to look for a really noticeable pattern, which is a lower low and lower high, indicating that we are in a downtrend. Okay, and at some point you're going to be able to find the equal low. So what is equal low telling us? Equal low is the really easily noticeable pattern that tells us that price is starting to build up liquidity, right? So as you can see here, when it's starting to build the liquidity, the equal low, it's starting to build liquidity below it. And if you think of in terms of retail trader, they look at it as what? Double bottom, right? So when they look at it as double bottom, they're starting to jump in around this area right here, which is the second low, right? The second bottom. So when they started to jump in around this area, they're starting to have put the stop loss below this, right? So when they put the stop loss below that low, price going to go one more time to take out this low below this equal low, and that is to take all the liquidity, to take all the stop loss. So when you see this pattern is happening, what you want to do is you want to wait for price to go up and take out that high, that go down and take out this liquidity, right? So when you want to wait for price to come back and take out this high, and when it does that, it creating what? A change of character. It's changing from the downside or downtrend to uptrend. And when that happen, now you want to wait for your demand zone to you want to wait for price to come back to your demand zone. And your demand zone could be around here, which is the last down candle before that up move, take out this high, or it could be down here, right? The last down candle before the up move, take out that high. So it could be either the zone, right? I don't know where is it yet because we have to see the real chart, but that is the principle of this setup or this pattern. Really simple and really powerful. Okay, so let's go to the supply zone real quick, and we're going to go to a real example. So the same thing here, we want to see price keep making high high and high low. This is telling us that we are in a uptrend, right? And then at some point it's starting to build liquidity in form of what? Equal high. Again, equal high, as a smart money concept trader, we see it as equal high, but for retail trader, they start to look at it as a double top, right? So when they look at it as double top, they're starting to sell on the second leg here, right? They're starting to sell from here, expecting price to go lower. And where are they going to put a stop loss? Again, above this equal high. And that's when price will want it to go one last time to take out all of those liquidity before going down and take out this low right here. And why is this low important? Because this is the last low that it go out here and take out this liquidity, also breaking structure, right? But we see it as a liquidity grab. So when we see that liquidity grab is forming, we want to see price going down and take out that low. And when that happen, what is created? It created a change of character or chalk, right? And when that happen, we want to wait for our supply, right? For price to come back to the supply and looking for that short entry. So it could be around this area, or it could be at the top of it, because again, we wanted to wait for the last up candle, up move before that down move and take out that low. So it could be here, it could be here. But that is the principle of this setup. Really powerful setup that I seen so far, right? Really easy to spot when you going through a little bit of exercise and watching this video a couple of times. You're going to be really easily to spot these move, right? So now that I already explained to you what it looks like in this patterns, I want to show you the real chart. So let's get started. So this is the chart that I think is one of the best example for you to see and learn, because it has all the components of a really good supply and demand setup. By the way, this is a really beautiful supply setup. I want you to go and find the demand setup for yourself, because I don't want you just to watch the video. I want you to go to the chart and really do the work, because that's when you're starting to really, train your eye to see setup really easily. Okay, so if you look at here, from this very beginning here, you see that price is in an uptrend, right? You see that price is still in an uptrend. So when price in an uptrend, what do we look for is that in some type of liquidity. And right here, as you can see, we have equal high, right here. So again, what is the equal high telling us? There's liquidity above this high. So you want to see what? You want to see price going and take out this liquidity above this high. And this is exactly what it does. It go up and take out this high. And when this happen, what do we want to see? We want to see the low that created that high taken out, which is this low right here. And as you can see, it do exactly that, right? Price come down and take out this low, and it creating what? Change of character, right? And when this happen, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for price to come back to our supply zone. But where is our supply zone? Well, in this case right here, you can see that there's a one supply zone right here, right? The last up candle before the down move right here. And also we can see that there's another one right here. So which one are we going to use? Well, since this one is the last one, we want to use that one as our supply zone, right? So when price going down and take out that low, we want to wait for price to come back to come back to our supply zone right here. And you can see that when price starting to approach the supply zone, what does it do? Price starting to get rejected. It respected that supply zone, so that telling us that it is working. And also if you look closely here, you can see that price starting to create another supply zone in here. So let's go to the 5-minute time frame. That would telling us a little bit more clear. As you can see here, the same thing is happening. We have a high, another high, which is a form of equal high, and price goes right above that to take out that liquidity, and also come back and take out this low right here, right? Really, just like what we seen before. It's really repeated pattern. And again, when it already breaking this low right here, we're looking for what? Supply zone. So we have another supply right here, right? So really precise. It's happening all the time. So based on this, we already have two confirmation, right? The one bigger supply zone and now one smaller supply zone in here. We have a market structure shift, right? Which is we have a break of structure here. So that is a really beautiful trade to take. So you can just trade it from here. Just stop above this right here. It's really good because we already have the high here. That is, you give a little bit of space here as well. So that is a really good stop loss. And you could just target this zone right here. So that is a 1 to 3 to 1 ratio. But of course, you can hold it for much bigger trade. So that is the trade, guys. The really simple supply trade. All you have to do is to spot where's the liquidity, which is in this one, the equal high. It could be triple high. It could be like 3-time, 4-time high right here, which is creating the liquidity. And then you wait for that high to take out. We want to wait for that low that created that high to take out again. So that creating what? A change of character. A change from uptrend to downtrend. And then you're gonna look for your supply zone, and you wait for confirmation. Like you could use a 1-minute break of structure. You can use a 5-minute break of structure, but another form of confirmation. And then you're going to have that trade play out. It's just really powerful. And as you can see here, it's going down really well. Okay, so that is the example of this one. I don't want to give you another one because it just I think this video is already very long. So I want you to go and find your own demand exercise so you can really practice it, not just watching the video. And I think that it will help you so much more than me just showing you a lot of the time. Okay, so that is it for today's video, and I hope you find this really useful and helpful in some way. I want you to really put in the work, because that's where you're going to make your eye, you're going to train your eye to look for this pattern. If you're only watching the video, it's not going to help as much as you going to the chart and really find the pattern yourself. Okay, I'm going to show you the pattern, and you go to the chart and find it yourself. That's where you're going to learn a lot. Okay, so subscribe for more video like this one. I'm going to have a lot more video coming up, you know, to help you become a better trader and a skilled trader. I'm going to talk to you soon. See you in the next one. Peace.